What's up, Internet? We are here after a very heavily artifacted and overly long intro. Holy crap, I did not think that would be as long as it was. This is Alundra, one of the many PlayStation games I got from Australia recently. I've got a video up there, you can go check that out. I've been wanting to play this game for a very long time for a few reasons. I actually didn't realize this was by Working Designs. I thought this was going to be one of those games that's like, it's just going to sit at like $30 forever, no big deal. No, this game is really expensive. But, you know, what with it being a Working Designs game, that seems to be the case. But aside from that, and my just general interest in wanting to collect Working Design games, this is one of the first ones. In fact, I got all my first ones in this one bundle. It was a great bundle. I think I may have played this game before, kinda. See, I don't have, if you're new to this, I don't have a lot of PS1 experience. I didn't get to play PS1 stuff until, I want to say 2010 with my PS3, which is what we're playing on right now. And if we have some visual issues, that's because my connection with my PS3 is a little bit shoddy. That's the talk button. Yes, I've absolutely forgotten that. Fifth. Actually, that does sound like me. I want to make sure I get the right cabin. Anyway, you know, I haven't played a lot of PS1 games. Back in the day, I knew like two people with PS1s. One of them I played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII, and I was thoroughly unimpressed with, and I still am. I played Sledstorm, and I played, what was it, Rogue Trip, which that was an interesting game I'd like to get a hold of at some point. The other person, I only ever went to their house once. It was on one of their birthdays. And I got to play a little bit of Chocobo Racing, where their big brother, who was like in college at the time, challenged me. And I'd never touched a PS1 at the time, and I kicked his ass, which was awesome. But I also played a demo disc that I think had Alundra on it. And you know, I thought it looked really interesting. Like, I've heard this game constantly compared to stuff like A Link to the Past, and quite favorably, too, which is very interesting. I'm sort of initially playing this and kind of getting a bit of a... Honestly, a little bit of like a Landstalker meets Terranigma vibe. Which, that sounds really good to me. I just want to wander around and talk to people. It's probably not the most interesting to see that, but... in this little bundle of games, this is one of the games I wanted to play most of all, honestly. Next to good old Grandal, which we've already played a little bit of. Ah, I've got a sword now. And I can throw stuff. Alright. There's going to be some puzzles that are going to involve this, I'm sure. Is there a soft drop, or is it just hard drop? Might just be hard drop. Ah, so that would be what L2 does. R2, rather. Okay. It's important to know what your buttons do. I hope they don't get angry. I'm destroying all their crates, but I'm going to. Because I'm a rebel like that. Alright. So let's talk to you. Welcome to Working Designs Translations. They're, oh, there is a crack in the wall. Maybe I'm supposed to throw a box at that. Let's try that. They're not going to respawn, are they? We'll find out. Ah, they did. Okay. I do kind of like that pickup sound effect. Like, that just sounds like you're some kind of epic... Like, it's like picking up things. It's an event. I like that. Okay, so there's not much we can do in there. Let's go in this room, then. Yeah, the main character kind of reminds me a lot of the guy from Landstalker. I've never actually played Landstalker. It's kind of one of my most wanted Genesis games right now. Can I sleep in bed? No, but I can jump. Jumping skills. Jumping skills don't seem to be all that useful right now, but they will most undoubtedly moving forward. Also, that is a stock bird sound effect. I know. I just played a Flash game that uses the same effect. Also, I just learned about a way to play Flash games in recent times now that Flash is dying, which I love. Someone's actually going out of their way and trying to, like, catalog all the Flash games and have, like, a proper Flash emulator and stuff. It's awesome. I want book. Well, there's some layering issues with that, but okay. What's up here? Ooh, I want to play with the wheel. Let me play with the wheel. Oh, it's not going to let me. Alright, well, let's explore out here. I think this is one of those things where we can't get out of here until we talk to everyone sort of situations, which is fine, you know. It's a good way to familiarize... Bleh. Blah, blah. It's a good way to familiarize yourself with, like, the basic controls and stuff. What is that layering, though? There we go. That's what I need to do. Game's got a little bit of layering issues. If you try and jump on a ladder, it kind of gets a little bit freaked out. There's nothing up here. Can't seem to climb on the sails. I do appreciate the quick way down, though. That's appreciated. Alright, I think we've checked everywhere. Let's try going back to our room. Seeing as we talked to the captain, that might have been the invisible flag of destiny that will progress our plot. Perhaps. Because this is our cabin. So, we can tell it's going to be important that we do something here. Alright, there's not much we can do with this wall. I can't pick up this table or chair and throw it at the wall and break it or anything. I feel like that wall is highlighted as there's something important with this wall, and yet I don't know, and I think I may have just, yeah. Oh, poop. Alright, alright, we good? We good? We're good. Okay. I can't put my foot anywhere near anything or else all the switches stop, so I'm just gonna have to, like, completely statue this. It's okay. I won't ever move again. It'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know why the cables are a bit sensitive. Like, even if you don't physically touch them, sometimes they just sense a change in the photons or something. and they're just like, oh, you don't want to display anything anymore, huh? Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, I've talked to Seasick Guy over here. And this leads to the captain's area, I do believe. So we've been here. I'm going to wander around like a complete idiot who doesn't... Ah, the captain's gone, though. Haha. There he is. Let's bug him again. Maybe it'll cause a crash or something. Freaky dreams. Okay, maybe I will have a freaky dream. Fortunately, that did not cut our connection. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to try and find a way to, like, shore up our connection or something. Alright, so we just have a bunch of invisible flags to work with. Ooh, that's a cool effect. Kinda impressed with that. I can hear you, Lars. Yes. Stop repeating yourself. Ooh. That's also a relatively impressive effect. Neat. Okay. Then you better make it quick. Whatever you need to tell me, buddy. Ooh. Got a nice little village, Mabob, with some chickens. This environment kind of reminds me a little bit of Marvelous, like just a nice sort of lush, jungly type area on an island. I don't think there was any real villages in areas like that in Marvelous, though. I should play Marvelous again. I admit the details here are quite impressive. North of Inoa is a deep, dark lake. Below its murky surface, a wretched demon has slumbered for 10... I'm sure that's 10,000 years. 1,000 years. I feel like this is the plot to Lagoon. The water's a bit muddy, and because of that the world's ending or some nonsense. Ooh, that's also a rather impressive effect. How is it that you only succeed because of us? Ugh. I am losing my voice. That's not good. Excuse me. I am still, and by extension everyone else, very useful to you, Melzus. Ah, you're being laughed at. We are very much mocking you, but you have a very nice effect. So, there's that. Yes, that's always the thing. They always fear humanity, even if they don't want to show it, because we're the only ones who can stop them. Logically, we have to be. Well, that's nice of him. You know, you gotta appreciate a villain who isn't going to completely kick someone while they're down. It's like, you know, I've got you. I'll give you a chance. You know, not many villains do that. You kind of have to appreciate that. I know of great power locked within me, apparently. Boop. Thanks, Avatar Rising. Today it is Lars, tomorrow it is me, allegedly. But I don't think so, because I'm the hero of the tale, apparently. At least I'd like to think I am. This might be one of those plots where I'm secretly not the hero of the tale. It could be Dragon Quest V all over again. You're not the hero, you gotta spend your entire life finding the hero, then it's up to them. Oh, I'm actually in control now, but there's like a weird movement thing with it. Oh no! It's almost like that giant crack in the wall actually had purpose. Okay, so I'm not actually jumbling myself back and forth. That's actually the effect. It's auto-swapping controls a little bit. I've seen some games kind of do that to like simulate drunken staggering and stuff like that. It's kind of a neat effect, but it's also really obnoxious. Oh no. We're Link's Awakening it. We're gonna crash, and I'm gonna be the only one who survives. Oh, just wait. You haven't run into this swell yet. This font is kind of messing up my ability to actually read it a little bit. Like, that C in Captain, to me, looks like an L. It takes me a couple of reads to actually get what it's saying. Oh, this is not good. That is what we call a bad situation to be a part of. Alright. Now we're in the adventure proper. I can't seem to do anything. Oh, we're still in a cutscene. Some random guy. He's gonna steal my sword and shield. I know how this goes. I've played plenty of Link's Awakening before. It turns out my shield had my name on it the whole time. Oh, that's a really rather nice portrait. Hooray for good progress. Dead. Dead is what he's saying, in case you couldn't catch that. Ah, swordsmith. That means we could get a sword from this guy, maybe. Alundra. That's a totally common name. Yes. Yes, I was. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's alive, but, you know, that's how these things go. As the hero, I have to plot armor my way to victory. Ah, we're friends. Hooray for friendship. And by that, I mean I'm gonna get up right now and leave. He doesn't want me to leave. I can read between the lines there. Okay, so I'm guessing that book is Save Point. Oh, working designs, translations. Alright, save progress. Yes. It's kind of weird because you have to like check things with square, but to confirm it's still X. So controls are a little bit odd. Normally I'd think check and confirm would be the same item, but... and once again we have to press X there. But X, right, or X, square. And square right here is not doing anything. Now we need to press X. Again, it's... the menuing's a little odd. But this seems like a fun little adventure. I'm definitely getting some, like, Terranigma vibes from this. And I do like when things remind me of Terranigma. Alright. Ooh, chest. Chest. If it wasn't so strange, we could pick it. I don't know if lockpicking is an actual skill in this game, but good to know. Am I supposed to? I think I'm probably supposed to go talk to everyone then. Alright, time to go on an adventure. Sybil! I think that's not supposed to have two L's in it, but okay. Aw, I'm in her dreams. Tell me about how I'm supposed to save you. Shorter. Yes, I know. I'm a little short for a stormtrooper. Let's talk to all the people. Ooh, I see armor. Yes, I was. I would like this armor. Give me now. Then why do you have it on your shelves for sale? I'm leaving with it. Oh. Wow. Okay. That's a little grim game. What's this thing? What's this thing? Tell me about that thing that I just threw at you. Okay, you're gonna wear that thing forever now. Ooh. That's a nice cloud effect. Again, it reminds me a little bit of Marvelous. Marvelous had a similar sort of roaming cloud effect like that. Ooh, can I jump in the well? You can't be able to jump in the well. That's just how things are done. Oh, I can't. Is there anything back here? Nope. Oh, you can go back there. So what's your deal, Sierra? How does everyone already know me? Pretty sure Sybil only has one L, and is spelled with a C, but I might be wrong about that. Okay, well. Good to know she doesn't mean me harm. At least outright. Let's go back up here. Birds! You chase the birds. Dog. There's a dog. I like dogs. Talus! Yes, I'm very much talking to you. I don't see anyone else around here. You know, I could just pick you up and throw you, right? You can't tell me I'm not allowed to go on stairs. That water effect is rather impressive. I mean, if nothing else, this game is quite pretty to look at. Although the interiors feel very, very dark. Like, I feel like it could be, like, several shades brighter. Don't cause trouble. Aw, all the money I picked up in the intro's gone now. That's sad. There was really no point to that. Now, question. Are there going to be big cities in this game, or is it just going to be small townships? Because, if so, that is a logical inconsistency of this game to address that there are big towns. What have we over here? Anything useful looking? Can I look through these drawers and get some extra money? Nope. Ooh, but there are boxes, and boxes always contain prizes. Always. That box breaking effect is rather nice too. This game really does have rather impressive visuals, I think. Ah, I can pick up and break jars too. Haha. Your preserves for the winter are ruined now. What are you gonna do about that, Mayor? Ban me? Actually, yes, probably. That would be sad. We're not gonna talk to Mayor ever again, just on the off chance. Because he may ban us. Doghouse. Ooh, is there a thing back here? The dog showed me there's a thing. There has to be a thing. There isn't a thing. I feel like there could be something with this doghouse, though. There's a path over here, but it leads to a tree. Can I go up here? Yuri! I am the boy I was found after the wreck. Ooh, mountain. I'll go. I need to go adventure. Take me with you, or let me go in your stead. Or let me just buy the armor from your wife's shop, please. It's bugging me that it's there and I can't have it. If it was a matter of I don't have the money, that's one thing, but the fact she actively won't sell it and it's part of her stock, that makes me angry. Septimus. That's a good name. What sort of cure are you looking for? Alright, we got some sort of scientist man guy with a really badass name, Septimus. Sounds like the next Autobots leader. Alright, what do we got down here? We got a little house. I must explore. Ah, we found the magical cutscene of destiny. Uh-oh. This is where the cure is coming in, I'm feeling. Burgess. Uh-oh. What's wrong with the old man? But he's not actually someone who can help. He's just some random guy the kid ran into. So amulets protect him, huh? Nightmares. Interesting. Alright, let's go get Septimus Prime. And we'll see how helpful he can be. Gonna go back to the doctor. Who's not there anymore. That's a bit of a problem. There he is. You have no idea what you're doing. Well, admitting that you're a fool's the first step, I guess. Okay. I don't know how you can see that given my giant hair, but okay. And people with scars have the ability to fix nightmares, I guess. Ooh. Going into people's dreams, I like that. Dreamwalker, cool title. Okay, where do I go? Directly east. Alright, we've got ourselves the first little clue as to where we're going. I'm not your friend Septimus. I'm just some guy who walked into your house. Okay, so we gotta go east. But now that we've got a quest, I'm gonna ignore some of these houses for a while. Ooh, I like that tent. But getting sidetracked is not the important thing right now. What's important is we head east. Is this east, or are we going outside the the village. I think we're going outside the village. Because it doesn't seem logically like you'd be saying, hey, just go. Unless it's this house, it looks kind of abandoned. I don't think you're the guy's teacher. Klein. Yes, well, I need to go there, apparently. Woo. I'm gonna break your pots for good luck. Maybe find some extra money. Okay, so where is the exit points? There it is. Alright, so we gotta go east. So let's adventure eastward. Ooh, good adventuring music. It's a little hard to tell, like, how much damage you're actually dealing to enemies. Like, I'm not saying they needed health bars or anything, but it feels like they lack a little bit of, just sort of feedback that you're actually doing something. Like, I honestly didn't think I was doing anything to that slime. Ah, the slime turned into a person. Cool. Oh, we've got treasure chests. I like those. Can I? Nope, I can't jump. Can I sneak? I can sneak past the tree and get myself herbs. Cool. Also, I see a sign. Maybe that'll give us some clues. Well, as fun as a swamp may sound, that's not where we're going right now, so let's go to the manor. See what this is all about. I can't destroy those blocks, and I can't get over there. Oh, we've got a more dangerous enemy now. I'll take that. Oh, yeah, I can jump, that's right. Although I can't jump up there, I just do not have the height for that. Broken tree. Visually, this kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, Golden Sun as well. Okay. Warning, there's a fallen tree. I don't think that deserves a warning. I think there does deserve to be a warning for some place called the Desert of Despair, but, you know, not because there's a tree fallen. Okay. This looks like where we're probably supposed to go. Do not enter. Well, that to me is a freaking welcome mat. I don't understand what the point of that was. I feel like those monkeys should have, like, grabbed my weapons or something, and I had to track them down or something. There does seem to be a lot of indication that there's going to be an expanded moveset moving forward, because I'm not seeing any way to, like, destroy this. Like, this doesn't look like a sword's going to cut it, and there were those blocks we couldn't do anything with. I'm guessing there's probably, like, a higher jump or something, too. So that does mean that we are going to ultimately get a little bit better, get a bit of an expanded moveset, which should offer some tactical options for combat. Yeah, just like the insides of houses, it just feels a little too dark. Like, it could use a slightly, like, brighter, warmer palette, you know? Oh! It's this guy with that really cool, like, hologram effect. I like that. You don't get to hear the term mental faculties often enough. Oh, he magically closed all the doors at once. You know he means business. There are monkeys with Vega claws. Or Balrog, I guess, depending on which version you're playing. Hooray! Now everything's unlocked again. Mission accomplished. I'm grabbing these, and I'm breaking them. We're going to go upstairs and see what this is about. Because I think it would be more obvious to go straight for the open door, but, you know, as an explorer, my gut instinct tells me that the obvious path is the path you want to take last. Because everywhere else is where all the fun goodies are going to be. At least, that's how my personal explorer's instincts have sort of been honed. That I can't do anything with. Unsurprisingly, it's locked. Okay, so we need a key for that. But if nothing else, we got some combat experience, got some boxes to break. We're back to full health. Everything seems unlocked down there, so we're not relocking doors as we re-enter areas. That's good. That'll save us some time. Got ourselves another herb. Am I supposed to equip that to a slot? Yes, I am. Okay. And I'm guessing that would be O. I would think. Locked from the inside. So that's a different locked message. So we're not going with every door has the exact same locked message. That's interesting. Oh, we've got secrets. Better believe I'm going through the hidden path. Oh, I just want to stop here and recognize the pallet cycling and this very nice water trickle effect. You've now been recognized, water trickle effect. I'm very impressed by you. Also, they really seem to like transparency effects in this game. Not a bad thing, mind you. Let's keep it visually interesting. I see those rocks and those shadows. Ooh. I quite like that reflection effect on the walls, too. This game is really visually impressive, I think. And of course, it being on the PlayStation, you know, it's almost sort of surprising that we got a game like this, given how, you know, Sony had such a hate for anything not 3D. It's how we almost didn't get all the Mega Man games. I wonder if I could use these balls to crush these guys. It does seem to recognize depth, which is interesting. Like... Alright, there we go. Like, those guys are clearly on a different plane below me, and my sword can clearly overlap them, but it's not hitting them. That's good recognition. Good recognition, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, brain. Ah, I'm safe now. Okay, so we got 4 barrels, 4 switches. And the switches seem to need constant pressure. That was not where I was storing that, but I'll take it. Grab this. And my cat's scratching on the door, so I'll go get him real quick. Come on, Mr. Cat. If you're gonna scratch on the door, you better hurry up. Alright. So we've been there. Are there stairs? Okay. I didn't initially notice the stairs to the right in this little area. I thought I had to hop up on the barrel to get out of there. Doesn't seem like there's an experience system, so it seems like combat isn't necessarily a focus so much as it's just a thing you have to do every now and then, but it seems kind of optional for the most part. I've been running into a lot of games right now where just combat exists, but it's weird. I wonder. Let's test something. If I got a straight shot, could I? I could. Please tell me I'm not trapped now. Ah! I almost got murdered, but then didn't. Gilded Falcon. Badass. Is there a cloth armor? Short boots? Okay, so we got a thing, but I don't know what it's for. It doesn't seem to show up in our inventory. I'm guessing it's for solving a puzzle. I'm gonna kill this guy. The shadow on that fence is a little peculiar, though. Like, that doesn't gel with anything. Which tells me they probably only have one actual, like, shadow effect. At least for, like, objects placed higher above, where something like this is probably... I'll just kill you. Something like the shadow on this little bit of water here is probably part of the, like, the actual, like, environmental tile set. Well, that was almost bad. Good thing I moved quickly. Alright, we got another one of these. Which I'm guessing heals you. Ah! What's over here? There's got to be a thing over here. Oh, I see how it is. So that's just going to roll back and forth forever. It's a Brain Lord trap, basically. These guys came back. I don't appreciate that. I appreciate things not coming back. Still, the hitbox on that slash isn't too bad. Okay, we've already been there. That's the one we need to go to. Or at least the one we haven't explored yet. Okay, so that seems to rotate around that pillar. Okay. There doesn't seem to be one rotating around this pillar, however. Interesting. Okay, that's two. You know, honestly, it almost sounds weird to say this, but there's almost like a little bit too much detail in this stuff. Like I'm almost having trouble like seeing some of those staircases a little bit. Like they just blend in a little bit with all the other like detail. Alright, so this way's now clear. Oh, that was kind of cool. What do we hear? Hey, we got this thing. Life vessel. More health? Or is it a heal? Nice. Got one more permanent health. So that's what that does. Gonna need to collect them. They seem important. Okay, and that's where that is. Now we have a key. So I'm inclined to think we need to go back up here. So enemies do respawn, but it doesn't seem like it respawns with every single, like, entrance and exit, basically. Got a book. The Book of Elna. Alright. And we got some china that we can sell. Just gonna take all your tableware, thank you. Okay, again. Ah, this actually is in here. Okay. Tell me what it does. Guidebook found in Tarn's Manor. Okay, so that might be like plot important item. Still no idea what that gilded falcon thing is, though. Ooh. 30 gilder. Alright, so we got some money. Still no closer to getting that suit of armor, but got a little more money. Well, you should be kinder to the place you own. I think the first step to making this place a better place is not to call it a wretched land. Step one, buddy. The ultimate price. Here's 49 gilder. Leave me alone. Most of which I fished out of this place. You could have had it a little earlier if you just bothered. Alright. It's a little bit more money. Again, no idea what some of that stuff actually costs, because all we got was a message saying they weren't selling that one thing, and then nothing about the other thing I picked up, so how much money we actually need for anything is still speculative at this point. Ah, the obvious path was in fact a trap. My exploration instincts were in fact very much on the money this time, although there is a chest here, so maybe it's going to be something super awesome. Don't be a waste of time. Oh, a bottle. Strength tonic? Strength tonic. Recovers up to half max HP. Minimum HP recovery is 10. Okay. So it seems like how much this game heals you is sort of a floating number depending on your maximum health. Interesting. I will say the color palette of the environment itself, at least so far, feels a little bit muddy. But the sort of use of greens and sort of like dull grays contrast really nicely with like the blue of the character. So there is that. Although I will also say in the intro, our character was very clearly a redhead, so why he's blonde, I'm not really sure. Can I jump up there now? I cannot, but this guy's attacking me. Okay, so enemies can transition between areas and like fall down cliffs and stuff to get you. That's worth knowing. That's useful information moving forward. Okay, now I think we just have to kind of run back home. I think that's sort of what we're supposed to do. Not really any reason to fight things, because there doesn't seem to be much of a purpose outside of just getting in the way and unlocking doors, maybe a little bit extra money. Which right now is, again, not really something that matters too much, seeing as I don't know what to spend it on. Maybe if we swing by that place again, they'll be willing to sell that armor now. Nothing else, I should be able to borrow this guy's bed and get some more sleep and heal up. But so far, pretty fun game. I cannot, but I can use a herb, which is the O button. Okay, noted. So unfortunately, despite this fact that this guy let me sleep in his bed for a while, and he's got 2 beds anyway, I cannot go back and use it. Next step. What is the value of anything? How much? 500? No way. Okay, so these 2 are going to be expendable items. What's this for? Just throw it on the counter. Okay. That's a peculiar way to do shopping, but alright. That's not how you spell elixir. No, I don't want that, thank you. What I really want is clearly this. Because seriously, I'm rocking cloth armor here. Cloth isn't even armor. If it's impossible, stop stocking it on your shelf and then magically crane catching, dropping it back on there. That lady has some sort of fancy medieval UFO catcher. I can run on roofs? Hell yeah. I like that. Not sure it has any point, but I like it. Freaking parkour. I found a book. I don't know what it'll do, but I found one. You're the only one, even though you're a fool and you've openly admitted this fact. Sincerity is important to healing, I guess, is what the point of this game is trying to tell us. That's convenient. If he's having nightmares, let's ghost bust these nightmares. Okay, I don't know how, but I guess we're going into this guy's dreams. Yes. Let's make the again, nice effect. This game is nothing if not very nice effects. But it's also a pretty solid looking adventure game. Alright, we're having adventures in dreams. So what's over here? They're mental blocks. That's what they are. Okay, so that's actually just something. Whoop. We've got to cry for help. And as the hero man guy of the tale, I must rescue him from generic slime enemies. This is a really weak-ass nightmare, dude. They're literally the first monsters. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that... Okay. So I can't go that way. They're basically binary switches. That layering effect is a bit of a problem, I think. It's kind of obscuring paths. Like, logically, if there's a path here behind this, then logically you'd think there might be one here, but there isn't. That's a bit inconsistent. It's not gonna, you know, destroy the experience or anything, but it is a little weird. Okay, so there should be a way to swap that box back to go and get the other thing. Going back, yeah, they are binary switches, and they seem to be universal. So with that in mind, we should be able to get that other box now if we can get back to where that place was. Now it'll be blocked off again. That'll be available. And we should be good to grab this thing. Whatever it may be. Ah, it's another one of these things. Not sure what they are. They don't show up in my inventory at all, but at the very least, there's some very shocking danger music right now. Uh-oh, it's the weakest enemies in the game. Excuse me. That said, I think for like the starting enemies of the game, they take a few too many hits. That said, this is a working design title. They have been known to finagle with stats. It could be these enemies were actually like significantly faster to kill in the Japanese version. Actually, that reminds me, you know, I've got the case with the manual. When this is over, I think I'm gonna take a look at the actual translation notes, because that was a cool thing they did, is they actively like acknowledged all their translation stuff, which was pretty cool. Okay. Oh no. It's the Super Mario, you picked the wrong path, do it over thing. Okay, that's not great puzzle design. Okay, so just gonna keep swapping between areas. And then I think it was the... I do not like these just... You can't tell the difference between the right and the wrong path. These sort of just guessing game puzzles are not fun. There we go. I'm the hero. I mean, again, they're the weakest enemies ever. You could probably flail in their generic direction and you'll probably be fine. Okay, this might be a little trickier. Okay. Again, nice use of transparency effects. And they didn't just upscale the one sprite or anything. Ah, you are actually hurting me. Okay, noted. I'm gonna heal up. I've got plenty of these herbs. Ooh, the timing on being able to attack him is a little bit weird. Like, they actually seem to give you a lot of leeway, so he'll take damage after his invulnerability period if you time it just wrong, which is kind of cool, but it sort of leaves you out of sync with everything. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't plan for this. Please go away. It's that jelly mantis from Mario Sunshine all over again. Although if you can overlay them, you can damage multiple ones in one go, which is certainly an appreciated effect. And they don't seem to be trying to recongeal into a larger creature. That too is very appreciated. This would be a lot less frustrating if I had any indication I was doing a lot of damage to these guys. But, again, they're a little bit unclear how much damage you're actually doing to anything. Like, some basic health bars or, like, something would be useful right about now. Because right now it's just a little bit unclear. I mean, clearly they're splitting up, so we're doing something. And I kind of like this boss, just by virtue of the fact that it's not an overly complicated boss, but at the same time it teaches you both handling a big threat as well as threat management. Because as they split up, they're going to take up more and more space, more than the initial very large monster did. And in doing so, it means that you have to kind of really manage your individual opponents as well as your space. Threats like that are always really fun in games, I think. Because it makes you realize that, you know, even the inventory, even the environment that you're fighting in is a manageable resource in certain respects. Now, come on, break apart. Because I'm going to smack you into oblivion, jelly creature. We almost have 1/5 of that health up. I saved you, sir. Oh yeah, there's some animation for victory right there. Gelatinoid. That reminds me of the pudding from Kadash that completely curb stomps you. I mean, saying that's the finest swordsmanship might be a bit of a stretch. I was just kind of flailing, but sure. If it makes you feel better, I'm the greatest. Ah, it is Septimus. Hooray for happy dreams and stuff now. Time to get magical dream warped out of here. Alright. So basically we throw our ghost into him to fix things. I saved you by killing slimes for reasons. I am truly the greatest hero. Okay, so we are in a world where Hades exists. Good to know. Okay, when we first walked into here, like, before we even got the Doctor Man, I'm pretty sure this guy was actually awake and saying some stuff about how he was feeling bad and, you know, he was sick and stuff, you know, and then the kids were in trouble and we had to go get the doctor. So to say he was asleep for 3 days implies that we were basically in that mansion for 3 days. Or we were shooting our ghost in to fix this guy in 3 days. The point is the time frame doesn't make a lot of sense if I'm interpreting this right. It was just jello, dude. It wasn't pure evil. It was a jiggly treat made of bone marrow. Now, granted, it wasn't lime jello, which is definitively the best kind of jello, but, you know, it wasn't something to be afraid of. My face is glorious. I just want that in writing. Also, he knows my name. That, too, is important. This is sort of like Dual Hearts, except on the PS1, really. But with more of a Terranigma Landstalker feel. That's pretty cool. We survived! And now the world's a better place. Also, that dog jumped up on his doghouse. He's a regular old Snoopy. I would like to know more about my powers. Can I use them in combat? Is there any way to you know, become a greater adventurer with these powers, or is it just helping elderly people who have nightmares? If that's the case, then my skill set is very, very limited. Alright, so let's follow Giles now. I'm pretty sure we were... Oh, okay, we're talking to a guy off screen who's greeting us without even looking at us. That's not kosher, buddy. But I want to know more about my powers. Fine. We'll go talk to Rex Ronan, which I think was a game at some point. Or I might be making that up. I'm not sure. Ooh. Big, fancy cathedral-looking place. You don't look sinister at all. The faces are really nice in this game. No. No, I don't think so, sir. No, I genuinely don't want to thank your gods, because last I checked, your gods wanted you dead. They told me literally that they wanted you to let this place rot because I entered a mansion and told me to go away, even though I was supposed to help. I don't feel like I should be praying to these gods. That seems like, you know, counterintuitive to my job here. I know. He was pretty upset when I entered a place just so I could learn how to fix this place. He's kind of a jerk from what I can tell. Although he might be more of a demon, I'm not sure. Also, he lives in a lake, I think, and he makes your muddy water. Or something. I gotta go learn about my powers. This whole trip was a waste of time. Okay. Those dust clouds are nice too. Seems... Can I go this way, or is this game going to prevent me? Okay, I can step in the puddles. That's good to know. So I'm not going to immediately drown if I touch water. What have we here? Olen's house. Well, let's see what Olen is up to. That's a rather... You just pulled that number out of thin air. I'm impressed. Okay, so we need a mining bomb for this guy. I'm guessing the problem with the mining bomb is going to prevent us from going very far up in this general direction. But we'll take a look. Treasure. Hey, I can't actually get this. I'll be taking this. Thank you. And, okay, so it's just a step up so I can get up here, but I can't get up there, so what was the point? I can't pick up rocks. Not super, super useful, but, you know. Alright, let's go up here. I'm kind of enjoying the music to it. It's got sort of a grand adventure sort of feel to it. Definitely can dig that. I'm running out of health though, that's a bit of a problem. What do we got over here? Some stones I can't do anything with yet. I'm guessing I need some kind of magic stone gauntlet or something. Lake. Wait, that's where the evil is. We need to go there. A blue slime. And yet it seems about as weak as a purple slime, so the color seems to indicate very little. It's a rather spooky looking tree. Got ourselves another herb. Ooh, money. I'll take that. Okay, this is a significant thing. I don't know what it is yet, but you don't normally run into weird arches out of nowhere without them being some form of significance. That arch is going to mean something somewhere. I can get up here to get those chests, but I almost got jumped by a slime. But now it's dead. Alright, we've got 10 gilder. Not the most amazing haul ever, but I'll take it. It's a little bit closer to that health upgrade, if nothing else. Holy Keep entrance. That sounds like a place of interest. You were supposed to die, purple slime. You didn't. Ooh, dungeon. I like dungeons. That's where all the fun stuff happens. Okay, we seem to have a altar with a book and some creepy lighting. This looks like a place of a special ceremony of some kind. It's not presently where we need to be. I think we just need to go back to town, but I don't want to adventure. So let's check out what's over in this general direction, and then if that fails, we'll go back to the prescribed path of where we're supposed to go, I guess, if I have to. That's not the button I wanted to press. Oh, I just noticed that the little gilded falcons are above our key, but that doesn't really explain what they do. I'm guessing they must be some sort of like consumable barter item or something. Like there's someone who only accepts those for trade or something. Alright, well, let's go back to town. Holy crap, there's a run button. Although, it's not the best run button ever. Ooh, I do like that slide, though. Slides. Run, 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 run. Oh, the blue slimes turn to a different thing. That's what they do. Okay. But they're effectively still just slimes. Let's over this way. Alright, so let's go talk about our magic powers of justice and heroism and stuff. Birds! Okay, so we have news. Hooray! Okay, so other people have cursed dreams. Yep, she's the lady with a misspelled name. I know her. I met her at one point. Nearby objects explode. That's very peculiar. Yeah, I would think, you know, if everything explodes around me while I sleep because I sleep, I would think not sleeping would be the good solution to that. Well, I'm pretty sure the cause is like the hologram demon guy who's living in a lake, turning all the water muddy. Alright, so we can save some people! It's the lake. I know where it is. I was told in the intro where the problem is. Uh-oh, that sounds like an explosion. Or an earthquake, I guess. One of those two things. Freaking coal mine has collapsed. Freaking seems like a weird word in that sentence. Like, it seems out of the sort of lexicon of words people of this sort of fantasy world would use. Okay, where is this mine? Okay, well, we were already at the mayor's house. I think. Was that guy the mayor? Or was he just some guy who wanted to talk to us? I guess we'll know in a sec. Worst case scenario, we have to go somewhere else. Okay, that place is locked, so that rules out that we need to go there. And this is the staircase that the kid was holding hostage. Which leads me to believe this is where we probably need to be, as it's in between those two places. Doc Brown. Because he wanted explosives. He played with explosives and bad things happened to him. Well, if you fall asleep, I might be able to help. I would think medical attention would be the first place to start. I could be wrong about that, though. I don't really know how to help, you know, earthquake victims. I think telling people to fall asleep would be a bad idea, though. Like, that's usually rule 1 about concussions, is don't fall asleep. Devilish monkeys from trees. I did fight some monkeys earlier. Or perhaps the monkeys are the servants of the evil god that lives in the lake that we could just go stop. That is a very, very graphic text box right there. Buried alive, suffocating under cold, damp soil. Translation's rather nice in here. I know a lot of people tend to be 50-50 on working designs, but, you know, they've got some high points, certainly. Alright. So we need to knock him out. And hope he doesn't have a concussion, because that could make things worse. If he dies in his dreams, we die too! Dun dun dun. Alright. It's a vehicle driven by steam. Okay. Don't stand in front of the steam-powered mabob. How does he know my name? How do you know my name? How does anyone in this dream understand my name? Is it just because I have the ability to cross into the dream dimension that everyone just immediately knows me? Like I was always a part of it? Just, oh yeah, that's just the guy. He's fine. Don't worry about it. And it turns out in doing this, in this dream weird recreation of what happened, we caused the accident. Left, left, right, and left. I feel like this information will be useful in the future. Also, if I'm just a messenger, why are you telling me this? That doesn't track in any way. There's no logical sense in that statement. Alright, there you go, buddy. Hooray, he got a mining bomb. Boom! Oh no, it's monkeys! I like the we have someone who's, like, equipped with weapons and a bunch of other people who are, like, they're mine workers. They're probably relatively beefy. They're just gonna run around and do nothing while I handle all this. Yeah, but there was a chest and I wanted it. Poop. There was. Because they are very, very devious monkeys. They've learned how to use Vega's claws and everything. Go fight baboons! Well, I've done everything I can. But I can go fight monkeys if that helps. I mean, I saved him from his nightmares. I don't know why he's dead. Alas. This is very true. But there is some adventuring in the mines we can go do, I guess, now. If I'm understanding how this game is portraying stuff. So let's go adventure in the mines. See if we can get ourselves some explodey bombs. Maybe go fight some baboons. Because adventures. Started by fighting slimes, now we're moving up to baboons. It's a good second step, I guess. And because Owen's not in the way anymore, we might be able to actually get some good loot from his house, because I think I saw a chest in here too. Because, you know, he just passed away. Let's pillage his house. That's not in bad taste at all. Game. Okay, well, we did that. Now we just gotta go find the mine, which I do believe was just up the hill. Or it would at least be around his house, seeing as, you know, he's the one who went there. I would think it'd be this mine right here. Well, that said, we were here earlier and we couldn't really go anywhere. There's not much we can do about that. Which means I'm not sure where this actual mine is if it's not that place. I mean, logic tells me it should be up here, I would think. There is a sign. But I don't... And we went and adventured around here. I don't recall there ever actually being any sort of mine around here. So it might be that we actually, like, legitimately have to follow their advice and just go to bed and that'll set some magical flag or something or other. Maybe? At this point, that might be the only logical... Ooh, what is that? I mean, that's a chest, but what's the thing next to it? Get out of the way, slime. I want in there. But I can't seem to get there. There doesn't seem to be any sort of signage telling us that there's a mine nearby. So... Ah, didn't go this way though. This looks like a mining area. Kinda. It's got struts anyway. Or buttresses, I think are what they're called. There we go. And it's a shortcut. Oh! And this guy's got a crossbow. I want the crossbow. Yes, he's gone. Let me have crossbow now, please. Yes, there are. We've established this. We need explosives to get in there. Okay, so that's the shortcut. Maybe there's something in here. They didn't mention that they did have bombs. So maybe they have some in excess over here? Well, there is a switch over there and a chest, but seemingly no way to get to it. I wonder. I think I know what I must do. It's not letting me jump on the roof. I can't go that way. I can go this way, though. Can't jump in there. Ah, we've got a second entrance. Oh, this is gonna get bad. Go away, slimes. Huh. Interesting. I think I understand what that room's all about. I'm just not sure if there's anything right now I can do about it. If I'm reading this room right, what we need to do is get right up here. The problem is those slimes don't seem to have any way to climb up. But every time I killed the slimes, that rose a little bit. And there's no way for me to actually do that short of... I think we need bombs to kill these guys too. Like, throw them into that pit where the slimes inevitably fall into because they can't get back up to get us. And in killing them, that would activate the little elevator thing. Okay. Is there anything around here that we can use? Hello, what have we here? Mysterious building that may hold the answers to all of life's mysteries. Or at least give us bombs. Really, that's what we're trying to do right now, I think. Piano. But I can't play piano. I don't think my character can either. Nope. Can't play with the metronome. This room seems basically useless for now. There doesn't seem to be anything that looks out of the ordinary except for this jar, which I don't think is going to solve any of my problems currently. We can head south, although I'm not sure what is directly south that would be of use to us. Yeah, I think there's a good chance we just have to go back to bed, and that's sort of like the solution for now, is again, just arbitrarily flag our way to the next chunk. Which is fine, I guess. I've never been a fan of just arbitrarily invisible flagging people to victory, though. Like, there's this excellent game I've name-dropped about 1,000,000 times called Live Alive, and it was a game that had numerous scenarios and different characters that all had their own thing. And they were all pretty much good, except for one that was mostly just invisible flags. Like, you just could not advance the plot until you talked to certain people, and most of them were just, like, they would tell you completely pointless stuff that didn't have anything to do with anything, but in doing so you advanced the plot somehow. It was very unclear, it wasn't very well done, and that sucks because it's a great game. Can I? There is sort of a angled movement, but I think that's just like 2 blocks high as opposed to that being 1. What do we have here? It's under construction. Nothing there for us then. But I will take those coins. What's over here? More slimes. Alright. Well, we're adventuring. For good or for ill. That's not a thing I can pick up and throw. That's a turtle. Okay. Can't do anything about that yet. Beach and a cabin. Well, let's see. Maybe there's something on the beach that'd be useful. I'm seeing a chest in the background. How do we get to that? I'm seeing a chest in the foreground. It's another one of those weird pads. Why did it take me so long? Because no one told me? Because I had to jump into someone's brain to figure it out? I don't know. Why did it take you so long to hear that it happened? Fish! Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Don't seem to be able to swim, though. Alright. Hey, this is that place where I was found when we started. I want that chest, but I can't get it. No lifeguard on duty. I think I saw a swim mechanic in the opening, like, trailer to the game. I'm guessing that's just another move we have to unlock as we go, though. Just gonna hop my way back to victory. Okay. Well, let's try going back to the village. Maybe that'll solve all of our problems. Or at least one of our problems. Namely that we don't know what we're doing right now. Village should be up this way if I'm reading the environment properly. Oh, and the music's very, very sad now. Very good soundtrack. Dude, no way! Yeah, this guy's absolutely just a surf rat. He looks like it too. Alright, I'm supposed to go home even though it's not my home, it's just a place I'm crashing, I guess. Huh. It sounds like the king might have been, like, possessed by the evil demon guy. The palace in the North Lake. Huh. That's where the demon guy is. Maybe he wasn't a demon, but a god that just felt really, like, spurned or something. And now he just wants these people to suffer. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily any different from a demon, but, you know. Make me a sword. I've got this crappy little knife. And some armor might be good, too. Or you could just make a bomb. I'm pretty sure blacksmiths don't work with combustibles like that, but... It's just too dangerous. So, I'm gonna let you just swipe this and then do a thing. I don't think it's even stealthy when there's no one around. It's just, you swiped it. Also, I don't know how you stored that in your pack. It's bigger than your head. But sure. Also grab that chest because I'm curious about it. No, just the bombs? Okay. Okay. That bomb looks different than its actual spray. Are bombs dangerous in this game? Let's find out. Yep. Holy crap, they're actually really dangerous. Good to know. Okay. Now, if I recall, to get to the mines from the south... I need to go left here. and then north. And that should take us back to where we need to be. I wonder. Ah. Huh. Take that, you crappy knife. I've got bombs. They're superior in every way. Also, it means I can explore that one area. I'm doing that first. I know where I'm supposed to go. I don't even care anymore. I want to find out what was with that weird elevator thing. So to do that, we have to go back up. Can I destroy this rock? It's suspicious looking. No. Okay. Well, we've established bombs can't be used to solve all of your problems, just hopefully some of them. That statue is suspicious. Again, it's one of those... It's like that arch we saw earlier. It's one of those things where if it's here, clearly it means something. It's here for a purpose. Like, there's that mentality in games where if something exists in games, it's not there just willy-nilly. There's got to be a purpose behind it. And it's just a matter of figuring out what that purpose is. And then interacting with it. Oh, I can just get up there from there. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Just gonna avoid all these, thank you. 10 Gilder. Not seeing much worth here yet, but I do feel pretty clever getting here. Oh, I can't swim. Well, then I'm stuck. Poop. Get my way, I'm bitter. I only got 10 Gilder from that. Now the question is, should I open up the cave in front of that guy who told me expressly not to use these bombs, or should I just take the second route? I'm thinking second route makes more sense, so I'm just going to leave these guys alone for now. So we're going to be a hero and go in alone. Adventure! Okay, so what have we here? Ah! Can I use the bombs to break those pillars? No. I can't jump up. I wonder, can I jump on the bombs? No, I can't. Okay. So this area is effectively unavailable to us just yet. But I do like that they tease you with it. It's like, oh, you can go in here, I guess, but, you know, you won't be able to do much. The problem is, as someone who has, like, the worst memory ever, this could be a problem. What with, I'm probably not going to remember it. I swiped your bombs, by the way. I wonder if he addresses that. Yep, he does. You're going. Away. I'm going to be a hero. I think you're missing the whole point of this game, where I'm trying to be the hero. Alright, so let's explore this place. Actually, you know what this game kind of reminds me of a little bit too is Beyond Oasis on the Genesis. That's a weird game because I've played the opening to it about 50 times and I think it's an awesome game. And yet every time I play it, I like just stop, like immediately. Like I'll play the first bit, I'll love it, and it's like, alright, I'm done. And then I feel bad about that. Okay, it's locked, which is probably for the best because I don't remember the switch order. I think it's left, left, right, left, but I could be wrong. That's me attempting to remember. Can I ride in the cart a la Donkey Kong? No, I cannot. Missed opportunity there. Alright. Not seeing any monkeys yet. It's rusted, huh? Well, that just means we need more force. Really? That didn't do it, huh? Can I destroy this rock with a bomb? I'm not even sure if that reached, so we'll try a little closer. Nope. What have we here? Switch point map. Left working area, right shaft 1. That implies there's going to be extra shafts. Oh, that's less than good. Ah, but I can trigger it early with your little magic fire breath, huh? So bombs. Not perfect weapons. Little dangerous. Still useful, though. Alright, so we got that down there. What have we around here? Nothing that we can use. Okay. So let's go down the stairs. I saw movement up north. Alright. So tell me we got some health in here. Alright. There's a little bit. Alright, I feel a lot more comfortable now that we've got a little bit more health to work with. I would think so. You've been doing it since the dawn of time, seeing as that's how these games work. Until I put a stop to it, it's always existed like this. Don't claw me with your razor-sharp claws that definitely kill me. How do you know my name? This guy really shouldn't know my name. A lot of people seem to know my name, and it just logically doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, that guy's dead. But I'll take this. Interesting that this is a currency that seems to both use coins as well as bills. Because it did look like we got a stack of bills with that one thing. What have we here? Well, either that or it's bullion of some kind. Take this, and then get some WD-40 for the rusted switch, and then you're good. Alright, so we got a healer item, we got some money. I can make a weird frozen bouncing animation, which is kind of special. That automatically makes this game even better. Oh! Okay, enemies don't seem to actually like automatically do damage to you if you stand over top of them, which I do appreciate. That's never made sense to me. You know, you overlap your sprite with your opponents and then suddenly, boom, you're taking damage. Because I would think that would work both ways if it's going to work like that at all. Okay. Let's see if I remember. Left, left, right, left. Holy crap, I remembered. Okay, so that works now. Now what that means for us, I don't know. Does it mean I can ride? I can ride like Donkey Kong! That's a pretty good sprite right there with the little wavy ponytail thing. But, you know, that's consistent with this game, is everything definitely, at the very least, looks very nice. It's purple slime. Right. Game seems to be fairly generous with its health drops. I appreciate that. So I can jump on those poles. I'm not sure if that's important or not, though. Okay. Just gotta remember where the rocks fall and hope that we don't die. I can make that work. Okay, 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 we're good. Alright. Ow. Like, going back to what I said earlier, like, this is just a little too detailed. Like, this little step right here doesn't look like it's a step here. It looks like it's connected to this, which would make it 2 steps up, you know? Okay, I'm up here. Am I supposed to break this with a bomb? What is the point of this environment? So I can't go this way, I can't go this way. There's no treasure up there. And I mean, I can follow the path of these pegs, I guess, but they don't seem to actually lead anywhere. That room, thus far, seems effectively not useful to me. But again, this could be a matter of we need... Woo! Combat options! That's actually really effective. Alright, well, let's see what's down this way anyway. Can't access that. That's not going to go anywhere. What have we here? Power junction. Okay. Care not to fight you, turtles. Oh no. Oh no. Arbitrary flags. Why do you curse me so? I was literally just there and I solved the problem. Fine. Let's go back and do the little jumpy area again. Hopefully not get murdered by boulders again. So, you know, so far I'm not saying this game's perfect, but, you know, it's pretty and it's fun. It does seem to suffer a lot from arbitrary invisible flag syndrome, though. Boop! I'm guessing we don't need to swap that off at any point. Okay. So let's keep going. Really hoping to get some health here. There we go. Each health pickup seems to give you like 2 little ticks of health, which is nice. It's a good way to heal up real quick. Okay, so now we've affected the junction. We should... Ah! Now we just opened the door to this place. Now we should have affected the junction. Alright, cool. Onwards! This part reminds me of a less awful version of Young Merlin. Like, it had a terrible minecart section as well. But this is actually pretty good. It's not just pick randomly and hope you win. And if you fail, then you have to, like, repeat the whole thing over and over and over again. It was really long and unpleasant. Here, there's at least a logic to it. Alright, we hit that switch. Really getting into the swing of this game. This is good. I mean, you can try and kill me. I mean, I've murdered numerous of your kind at this point, but you're all the more welcome to, little Vega monkeys. Also, I have a lot of healing items, so I'm not really worried about you. He's dead. No magical dream travel for us. Well, we got a key, which I'm guessing is gonna work for that, like, rusted area. Because I can't think of too many other areas we've been to where we needed a key. Don't think I've seen any other doors offhand. So I'm thinking we probably just need to use this at that one area to go to a different area. I think. Actually, I very much appreciate that there is this little switch to swap the junctions as opposed to that one area past all that falling rock nonsense. Because at the very least, we don't have to go through those, like, 2 rooms to swap that thing. I've played games that are like that, where it's like, oh, okay, now you gotta go back and now travel back 3 rooms to swap the thing, to go back, and then, you know, do it again and again, and it's bad. So the fact that we only have to go back 1 room is certainly appreciated. Though I say that, we might have to... Ah. Well, I guess that solves our problem. Alright, let's see where this path takes us. Onward! To go invade dreams, or, you know, just keep, you know, slashing monkeys with Vega claws. One of those 2 things will happen. Maybe both, but probably just one of the 2. Alright, what have we here? Carts to ground level. Okay. Ah, that's what our key was for. Oop, we've got teleporters. We're getting like all sci-fi and stuff. Glowy book. Ah, it saves. That's useful. Yes, I would like to save, seeing as I haven't done that in 2 hours. I'm getting a little bit more used to like the square swapping to X, swapping back to square. Although it's still kind of weird. Ah, that heals you up. Okay, what does this one do? Magic power. That's a feature I have not unlocked yet. So that spoils things a bit, but there's going to be magic. Cool. Okay, now, there seem to be a few other carts. I was just going to explore this place on foot without using carts, but, you know, stumble into a cart. Maybe this leads exactly where we need it to go. Or it just leads where we started. Okay. What have we here? Switch points. Well, I don't think U-turn will ever be useful. No way to just walk around on the tracks either, so that's about as far as we can walk. Let's avoid that cart because we don't need it again. There's a cart here too, but it's just a piece of filigree. And it only moves about 10 feet, so I'm not sure how useful that is. Below this level, the tunnel is process of being expanded westward. Okay. Let's be careful not to walk into those spike balls. Those look a little not friendly to us. I should be able to jump on those pillars. Although, I was going to say I don't think there's enough room to get here, but apparently there was. Now that created a block there. How useful is that to us, though? Ah, I see how that works. Okay. I should be able to get up here. The perspective on this is a little messed up. Like, it's a little difficult to judge depth, but it's not too bad. Let's avoid all these turtles just because they're a waste to fight. I guess we need to jump down here. I mean, if we don't have to do that, we're certainly going to. I want that chest. Alright, we got a key. Haven't run into anything locked just yet, though. The details on some of these descriptions are really impressive. Like, I know some people, once again, really don't like working designs, translations, and stuff, but, you know, they had their moments where they were really talented. And I don't mind their, like, pop culture references too much. I don't think they really take it out of the moment too much. So we somehow jump back up there. Very, very Legend of Zelda. We just sort of went through the hole that dropped us into the pit. Somehow that brought us back, because we could just ascend like that. Ooh, what do we have here? Another herb. Okay. I'm guessing what we need the key for is this little switch thing. Yep. It'd be nicer if there was like a lock on top of the door or something, just so that we knew for a fact there would be a key. Because as it stands, that to me looked like there was just like something that a switch would activate, because there didn't seem to be any sort of connection to it and a key necessarily. Like, it just looked like a grate that was lowered, or a portcullis rather. So there's a little bit of visual shorthand that could have been used to make that a little bit easier to work with. Basic problem solving. I wonder. You can't jump while you run. Okay. I should have probably tested that beforehand. But, you know, here we are. I wonder. No, of course, there's no way to just... Ah! Okay. Again, distance is a little hard to judge in this game. Okay. So, literally just do what I did again. Once again, invisible flag syndrome, not a big fan. So far, that's one of the few things. Like, I think it could be a little bit more visually vibrant, perhaps, but for the most part, this game is pretty good in my books. Not a lot of things to complain about, really. Oh, we got another herb. That'll be useful. I'm guessing needs to be up here. Again, it doesn't look like these are on different layers. Like they are, but it doesn't look it. Alright, let's get on and take a ride. I do quite like that ponytail animation. That's nice. It stands out a little separately from the rest of his sprite, but it looks nice all the same. Oop, what have we here? Push lower lever 3 times and upper one once. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is probably I need to ultimately bomb it, but 2, 3, 1. One, 2, 3, and 1. Shake it up. Using explode. Okay. It could be that I have to reset the puzzle by going back to the room. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, so the bomb just went through the elevator. Maybe I need to throw a bomb at them? Although I'd think that if I need to throw a bomb at anything, it'd be the engine itself. One, 2, 3, 1? I don't understand how to deal with this. It says shake things up, which implies to me oh. I want to point out I threw explosives at this. That, to me, made more sense. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So that wasn't immediately clear, but I do appreciate that it sort of was an out-of-the-box solution. Although I think it would probably, or at least it should have responded to attacks of some description. Okay, so we've been healed. That makes me think we're probably close to a boss fight. Or it's like some sort of checkpoint. Nope, boss fight. Okay, that absolutely looks like something from Golden Sun. Yeah, they're looking for crests. Interesting. We need 7 of them. 2? Only 2? Okay. I think Zazan was one of the towns in Gomon. Okay, well, we're stuck here now. Hey, monkeys. They only take 2 hits, so it shouldn't be too hard, although I could kill for a little bit extra reach. This little dagger of mine isn't the best weapon. Hooray! They died. Let's all cheer. hey, what do we got here? Ah, we got a health dooley-doo. I'll take that. I just might need to go south and go fight the boss man monkey now. Nope, I guess that was it. Huh. Can't do anything about that. I am effectively trapped. I am the monkey exterminator. You will fear me. I don't care that you have Vega claws. Comical or something. But where's your leader? I want to go pound some sense into him. Watchtowers. Holy crap, that's an intimidating giant tree fortress thingy. I'm kind of reminded of like the Mana Fortress a little bit from Secret of Mana. Wow. So we went from one dungeon to what appears to be a second dungeon. They're stacking dungeons now. That's interesting. I'm hoping there's a save point nearby. Anyway, I think that will probably be it for now. But, you know, like I said, I do have the actual physical case and everything for this. It wasn't complete. So I want to actually take a look at the translation notes before we do this and end this proper. So, page 56. Alright, translation notes. We first saw this great game in action at the Tokyo Game Show back in April 1997. From the first 10 seconds of playing it, we knew we had to release this title in America. Canada, whatever. The obvious influence of Landstalker style play, I could see that. I did say this does remind me a lot of Landstalker, but I'd say it's more Terranigma than anything. Mechanics and art told us at least a few of the Landstalker team had to be involved, and that I do believe is true. I think this is mostly made by the Landstalker guys. It turns out we were right, and the original main programmer and main scenario writer of Landstalker were responsible for what had become Alundra. Being big fans of Landstalker on the Sega Genesis, we were in heaven. This, again, really makes me want to get a copy of Landstalker. After licensing the game, we began translation of text and compiled our usual wish list of changes. The biggest change was to make a portion of the great animation from the ending of the game to a completely new opening that we saw at the start of this, along with some music that probably didn't initially belong in this game. Let's see. Front of the game. The original opening was simply a long string of gameplay footage that didn't get us too excited about the game. I will admit the combination of anime cutscenes that they showed at the beginning is very cool, but at the same time, I'm betting that showed us most of the actual gameplay's animation, which is kind of a big spoiler, so that could be taken as a good or a bad thing, I suppose. But to be fair, it was better than the gameplay segments they showed that were horribly artifacted and shown at a weird aspect ratio. That is not conducive to how this game's actually displayed. I mean, I'm stretching this at a weird aspect ratio, and it looks a lot better than it did before. Alright, this new opening features all new CG rendered Alundra logo. Yeah, it did. And some exciting new music. We hope it pumps you up for what you expect in the game. It absolutely did. There were a host of other minor changes made to improve replayability and limit user frustration. The status menu was made accessible with the L2-R2 buttons instead of just start. We also adjusted the timing of buttons that appear and disappear in a lane stream to give the player more time to make jumps required. So they made some quality of life changes to make some puzzles a little bit nicer. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Monster difficulties were rebalanced. They are famous for that, and it's usually not in the favor of the players, from what I can tell, but we'll see. They made a few bosses a little easier to kill. However, bosses were also made more dangerous in that they did much more damage. Case in point. This lessened some of the boredom of later bosses. While they weren't much of a challenge to fight, they took forever to kill. Okay. We also rewrote the closing song with new lyrics that felt more closely reflected to the tone of the game. Hopefully you love this game as much as we do. Be sure to drop us a line, snail mail, or via their website, which I sincerely don't think exists anymore because Working Designs no longer exists, unfortunately. With any ideas you have for strategy or RPG games you'd like to see us bring over to the US. Without you, the fans were nothing. Stay in touch, okay? And Working Designs did this sort of thing for every single game they did. This ties back into what I was saying about my loot video. Go watch my collection video for this, see what I mean. But Working Designs always wanted to be like very, very transparent about what they did when they made changes. In addition to putting it in an embossed freaking manual with hologram effects, as well as in giant boxes with their games with like just the most amazing box art and like the most detail ever. You know, say what you will about Working Designs translations. I know they're kind of 50-50 for people. Say what you will about, you know, the games they chose and like the business practices they had, because, you know, as I understand, they kind of created a lot of enemies with Sega and later Sony. But if nothing else, Working Designs was respectful for the source material they were working with, and they were passionate about it. And they wanted to bring their passion out to people, and I think they did with this game. It's a very cool game. I'm very into this. And as I've said with a bunch of stuff in the past couple months, you know, I'm thinking about doing some more Let's Play stuff and phasing out Animal Crossing a little bit. And this game is one in contention that I'd like to maybe do. It's on a list. But I very much wanted to explore some Working Design stuff. I wanted to explore more of the PS1 stuff we got to do. And being able to play this game, it was a lot of fun. I look forward to doing so more in the future. Again, maybe as a Let's Play, we'll find out. But being able to actually, like, just take a snapshot of what the people who produced this and localized it in the West and their passion and why they wanted to do this, the fact that they included that in here, that's really special to me, I think. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know we go live, because we stream every day, usually Animal Crossing, sometimes some other stuff. I am planning to go through at least a few more of my PlayStation games that I got in my big fancy box, but we'll see. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, see everything else I do, which is a lot of stuff, although my schedule's a bit messed up right now. I'm trying to get back on top with that. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is look at some really damn cool games that were pretty limited released out here in North America that I had to import from Australia, because that's just how things go, I guess. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. And I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.